Just to skip to the point, hey, I'm back. It has been a minute. I've just been busy, but I did work on a few videos, but it almost worked out as much as Drake's "Nuh-uh" defense.
Kendrick Lamar, your this is RNOK. Diss me, now you gotta kiss me. I go to college to get more knowledge.
But
You go.
focusing on grades and not failing after my third divorce, I know Virgin Talk and learning how to play Magic the Gathering is like a huge blood sacrifice to try and learn, but it's fun. So, with my defense stated, let's get into this stupid ass video where I make some dumbass points. So, does difficulty equal fun? Well, let's look at a game studio we all love or fucking hate to death after dying to the same boss 10 fucking times. From Software, as the name implies, they didn't start off hard, but they are a grower, not a shower. They had a little title called Kingsfield, which inspired Demon Souls, which spawned a psychotic successor named Dark Souls, which is every teenager's most emo idea for a name, but it was buggy as frick until it got patched and started getting a lot of attention, both negative and positive, which was very ultimative. Either I love this game, Nito is going to be my firstborn child's name, or this game needs an easy mode, or I find the nearest orphanage and force the orphans to beat it for me. Both are very extreme, so obviously one half loved the game and the challenge that came with it, and the other half would rather die. So with that, you might think, oh, so difficulty doesn't equal fun. Teehee, well, no, it's not that simple. Elden Ring is their most popular entry and the most recent. It appealed to a massive audience while still having a lot of difficulty. They had an open world, which meant you could go somewhere and over level for a super hard boss, but you still had to deal with some hassles on the way, and hardcore players didn't have to. So it kept with their appeal. So you might ask, why would someone want a challenge? Well, if you ever seen the difference between a kid born rich or a kid that works for it, you can see that one appreciates it more than the other. With more work, the more you feel like you conquered the space and the world, and you are actually the person they say you are. Because if you're able to defeat very difficult bosses, anyone getting into Soulsborne games should know you will die a lot. I mean, you will want to quit on numerous occasions, but if you don't, you will experience a feeling unlike any other. You don't just watch your character be a badass, you are the badass. You don't get help from a cutscene or a scripted event. You are earning your victory, which feels so satisfying, but the sad thing is, not everyone is willing to go through it, especially in most single player games. But multiplayer games are a whole different story. Fighting games are a lot about memory and responses. Learning about frame data and your main character's moveset is a very important and central part of the experience. Yeah, you can mash the same attack that no one knows how to block until someone does and punishes you for it. Being a proud gamer girl, I try my best to actually think and not just press buttons, but there is sometimes I don't and I get overwhelmed and punished. It's all a part of the game since the beginning of the genre. It takes a lot of skill to even just think while you're playing, especially planning ahead and knowing what they're going to do. It takes time and perfection. Constant practicing, it takes dedication to your game style, which is very difficult, but like a Souls game, they have been on a rise of popularity as well. This is because people are actually starting to spend time on one game instead of hopping between different games 24/7. With time, it feels more satisfying to beat someone because you expected the move they were going to do. The harsher the desert, the sweeter the oasis. Even FPS games can have a lot of skill, but a lot of them you can literally just fucking run around with your head chopped off. But let's say CSGO, for example, it takes coordination, knowledge, spacing, timing, and just time to put into the game. Like hearing a CSGO team talk to each other is like ancient hieroglyphics to most people. Okay, smoking boxes, rush cat, 2B, 1CT spawn. But once you have put the needed time into the game, it's some of the most fun I have ever had. It takes a lot of time to adjust to, and it's not like other FPS games. There is no ADS, there is no loadout really. Spray patterns are necessary to learn, There is no handholding, no classes, or anything like that. It is one of the most skill-based games I have ever played, and a game I have put over 300 hours in. Those are my main points in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, but I do not know when my next upload will be, but I'll try to make it not another year. Alright, peace out.